Hello, MomoCon. How are we feeling today? Awesome, awesome. Well, thanks, guys, for coming. So let's go ahead and get started. This series probably needs no introduction, but I'm going to do it anyway. This series and the movie, Jujutsu Kaisen 0, has won several awards, including Best Girl and Best Fight Scene in the 2022 Crunchyroll Anime Awards, Best Film at the 2023 Crunchyroll Anime Awards, and it's been nominated for many, many others. So today on this panel, I have a great list of esteemed guests. I cannot wait to introduce you to them. Starting off, we have KG Tang, the voice behind everyone's favorite teacher, Gojo Satoru. Up next, we have Ann Yatko, the amazing voice behind the brilliant and pretty badass Nobara Kugisaki. And last, but certainly not least, we have the voice behind everyone's favorite Sukuna vessel, Yuji Itadori, Adam MacArthur. All right, just to set a couple of ground rules here. First, it's very loud. So towards the end of the last 30 minutes, when I open up the floor for questions, please eat the mic and talk really loud, probably louder than you're used to, so that we can hear you up here, okay? Otherwise, I'm gonna ask a few questions to get us started, but if we're ready to get this panel started, let me get a Jennifer Lawrence from the crowd.
Jennifer Lawrence!
Come on, I thought you guys were Jujutsu Kaisen fans. Thank you, thank you. There we go.
Stallion!
Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion!
Let's go.
Okay, maybe that would have worked better.
Amazing.
Oh, it's light.
Great, so I'm gonna kick it off with the first question. So, as we all know, the trailer for season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen dropped earlier this week. Panel, what are you most excited for in the new season? Let's start with you, Adam.
Ooh, the animation is looking so good this year. I
Yeah.
almost said sexy, but then I didn't know if I could say sexy.
You can. I think
The
you
animation
can.
is looking so good. I thought I was gonna say sexy.
I did. I thought you were gonna say it again.
No, the animation's looking really good. Well, yeah, go. You go.
No, I'm just excited for the anime onlys to know what we've all been dreading this whole time.
Yeah. Who is anime only? Raise your hand.
Oh,
You're in for such
buddy.
a time.
Yeah. I've affectionately titled season 2 Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah. Oh, someone came to my table earlier and they were like, you know what? I was reading ahead and like all of a sudden I realized, oh no, it's not fun anymore.
Yeah.
That's what you have to look forward to.
Yeah. So next year's panel will be therapy.
Therapy.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll title it,
yeah, therapy.
I'm looking forward to all the anime-only folk feeling completely gaslit by the fact that they've advertised this season as this very happy-go-lucky, like summer
Slice of
camp
life.
feeling, like slice of life, like beach trip. Oh yeah, nothing goes wrong. Everyone has a good time. Yeah, they
It's
hang out.
Junpei all over again.
It's oh god.
I know. Yeah, guys.
Too soon. Too
R.I.P.
soon. I know.
R.I.P. Pour one out for the home.
Stop.
My
stop,
boy.
Stop pouring one out.
My boy. What? For the homie.
Yeah, you poured one out like twice on this stage already. So
Okay, you can't pour too many out for the homie.
You can't, you really can't. And it's water, it'll dry, it's fine.
Yeah.
True.
All right, Adam, this question is for you.
Okay.
You already kind of alluded to it, but it'll be fun anyway. So a few years ago, you released a TikTok saying that Yuji would be into girls like Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
So what other celebrities do you think Yuji would be into?
Oh, dang. Tall girls with a nice big ass.
Or booty, this is PG rated, so.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm just quoting Yuji Itadori himself.
Ah.
Dang it. Michelle Obama?
Yeah. We all love a woman with a little bit of
Powerful.
power.
fair enough. Fair enough.
That's my answer. That's the only one.
Okay, yeah,
Imagine
that's fine.
Michelle Obama just shows up in JJK season 2.
We
All right,
hope.
this is a question for the panel, and KG, we'll start with you.
Yes, ma'am.
What would each character's go-to snack or meal before a big fight be?
For a big fight? Oh man, Gojo doesn't have very healthy eating habits to begin with. Let's just be clear about that. Yeah, like a fistful of candy corn. To be extra disrespectful, just he keeps it in his pocket and he just throws it at people mid-fight. You know what I mean? Candy corn. I'm gonna go. No, even worse. The little pumpkin candy corns. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somehow even worse candy corns. Like.
You know those like wax lips that you can put in?
Yeah.
Oh,
That
that
are
you're
like
supposed.
vampire
You're
mouth?
supposed to be able. Are you supposed to be able to eat those?
You can chew them.
Ew,
They're
that's-
wax.
Ugh.
I can just picture him having one of those.
That's nasty. That guy's
Ew.
nasty. Beautiful.
He wears.
But he's nasty.
He wears them like a mouth guard.
I know.
No, I feel like Novara would like if she had time to prepare for like a big thing, like she'd take herself out for a nice meal.
Yeah.
She'd go get that big girl sushi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She'd be classy about it.
You know, she's getting that protein in. She's ready. Yeah. Oh,
Now I want sushi.
now I want
Yeah,
sushi.
I'm hungry.
Dang it.
Damn it.
This was a terrible question to start with.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Sorry.
I think Yuji would just like instant noodles.
Instant noodles.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, okay,
Respect.
okay.
Respect.
But he would have like a Naruto noodle topper on his thing.
Cute. Yeah.
Like that's his friend, you know?
He'd talk to before the fight.
He's like, I wish I could do the Rasengan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is this your guys' first time in Atlanta? And if so, how's it been?
This is actually our first time meeting each other.
Yeah, it's
Never
crazy.
met
We've
before.
never seen each other before. I've been to Atlanta a couple times before, but this is my first MomoCon for sure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's some great
welcome,
food
welcome.
around here for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. My first time in Atlanta, and it's been really fun.
Yeah, it's my first time in Atlanta, and I hate it. Yeah.
You hate it. Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
You guys cheered for that.
we love that for us. So.
No, I'm joking.
Adam went to Melbourne, Australia, and in front of a huge group of people, just like talked crap about Vegemite, like for like
Yeah.
20 minutes.
You guys,
It was,
I have no shame.
it was almost an international incident. Like we're lucky to made it back. To be
I
honest.
told KG, like, I've done martial arts my whole life, and there's a reason. It's because I talk so much trash. But I at least have to be able to defend myself should I need to.
Sure.
Put it on defense.
Like, I'm
Fair.
gonna make someone angry at some point. But no, ATL has been amazing. My first MomoCon as well. First time, like, not in a an airport layover situation
Yeah.
in ATL. We've all been like having a great time. The park right across the way is so nice.
Centennial,
Oh, yeah, the
yeah.
park is
Yeah, the
so
Olympic
nice.
Park.
They closed it though.
They
At
what?
like at nighttime.
Oh, yeah. Well,
That made me take a long route home. That was scary.
it's not always the safest place to be in certain
But I made it.
scenarios. You did.
That's because you have martial arts training.
That's
Yeah.
right. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
All right. So, Anne,
Yeah.
this question is for you.
Okay.
You mentioned a couple of years ago that you had your first ever con experience, at least as a guest up here. So, how has your experience changed over the years or evolved with your character, Nobara?
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah, I had to put mine away. Like,
I don't like it. Is it me? I don't know.
It's you. You're just so
Hi.
awesome. It echoes.
It's
your
me.
voice is so powerful.
Yeah.
I'm the problem.
It's me.
It's me.
Hi.
Taylor
wait.
Swift concert.
Yeah, Swifties. Sorry, I have now long since forgotten what you asked me.
Sure.
Since my first convention, how has something?
How has your experience at cons changed or evolved with your character,
Oh.
being with your character?
Yeah. Awesome. Wow, it's Saturday,
And what's
guys.
your favorite number?
No,
That was the other part of the question.
confusing me. No, it's been so amazing. You know, even from the very first convention that I got to guest at, which was Otakon.
Boo! It's not MomoCon. Is that how it works, right? No.
Yeah, they're all in competition
Yeah,
with each other. Yeah,
national.
it's a battle royale. No, every convention that I get to go to, I get to meet more and more fans of this show that I'm so lucky to be a part of and that I love. And I'm just, I feel like I'm getting better at it every time. You know, like being able to talk with fans about the show and about these characters that we all love. And I promise you, I'm not jaded yet, and I never will be. What is that sound?
It's the sound of the power of your voice coming back to haunt you.
I'm powerful, thank you. And my favorite number is 3. I remembered!
Good things come in threes.
Yes!
That's why we travel, just us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robbie and Ray got kicked out.
So what is a trait, this is for the panel, and Adam, we'll start with you. What is a trait of your character that you embody the most or that you wish you did?
Ooh, I think Yuji and I both share the golden retriever energy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like having fun.
Yeah. I mean, I've known you for all of 30 seconds, but I would say that's true.
Yeah, cool. And the thing that I would want that Yuji has is just, like, I want to be able to, like, make friends in an occult club for, like, one episode and then just forget about them and not care.
Yeah.
Like, I care. My problem is I care too much.
It's very
Oh,
specific,
okay.
very
Yeah.
specific one.
Yeah.
I've always envied that about Yuji.
Oh, me and Novara, so we both love carpentry. We're both artisans.
Dan's a big Hammer fan.
Yeah, big hammers and nails, 100% all the way. No, I actually, there's a lot about her that I identify with. I feel like our vibes are very similar, but very much, we're very much similar in the way that we both lose our temper, like this. It may not look like it, but I can get really mad. Adam would know from our last Magic game. Yeah. I'm really competitive, and I feel like she is too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So according to my wife, I troll like Gojo. I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know. It's like,
She's right.
yeah. What are you talking about?
What?
But I mean, if what I would like from Gojo's life is like his bank account. Did you see how like casually he slipped like 10 million to someone, right? Just wire 10 million so casually. I was like, I want to be that guy. Yeah.
I want to be that guy.
Yeah, I want to be. I think we all want to be that guy.
I just want those eyes.
Yeah.
You can get the
Yeah.
10 million with the.
I can feel that.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Calm down.
Wait, can 10 million get you those eyes?
Ooh, that's right.
What'd you say?
That's right.
Can 10 million get you those eyes?
Yeah. Soigery.
Like eye
I don't.
transplant?
Yeah. I don't. Would I have to
don't
take
think so.
someone's eyes like?
I don't know. I don't know how the rich live.
In this dystopian capitalist future, I just take someone's eyes for $10 million.
Beverly Hills Housewives. I just
For
got
fashion.
my eyes done.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like plastic surgery, but for your eyeballs.
It seems risky.
Okay, so KG,
Yes.
what is the most useless or unique, you can pick, talent that you have? So my example is that if I've been anywhere once, I can get there again without having to use GPS. So what's yours?
Oh, okay. Well, that's not useless at all. That's,
That's useless.
fantastic.
That's
yeah.
more unique, I guess, but you can do useless or unique.
I wish I had that superpower. I'm completely clueless about directions. So I have a weird. I don't know. I hesitate to call it a talent. I have really strong calves for no reason. Okay? So no. Seriously, my entire life, like I could not exercise for 10 years, go to the gym and max out the calf machine. I don't know why. I think because I have Mongol ancestry. I think that might be it. Like,
Are you classifying this as useful or useless?
I don't know. I just
Oh.
never really gotten like a use out of my calves. I mean, I jump okay, I guess, but like I don't know what else to use my calves for. Like, what's a good use for calves?
Crushing cans?
Oh yeah, I'm good at crushing cans, you guys.
Yeah.
Useful.
That is useful.
Useful.
Yeah. Oh, what's a... No, it's not useless. I think it's very useful. I can fall asleep anywhere.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
If I'm in a moving vehicle, I will fall asleep.
Okay,
it
maybe
is-
that's not great. Yeah.
No, not if I'm driving it, but if
That
I'm...
was okay.
Can you
Dan's like,
imagine?
all right, honey, see you later.
Yeah, no, yeah, especially like if I'm in the passenger seat, especially if I'm in the front seat, passenger seat, I will fall asleep.
out.
I'll knock out. It's my favorite thing in the whole wide world.
Okay, I have that same thing. Like I can do that too.
Yeah.
Could you sleep right here? Like right now. Like if I was like, hey, let's take naps. Like seriously. Like I could lay my
Okay,
head on
we
the
can
table
try
in a
this.
room full of people
We can
and
try
I
this.
could fall asleep.
All right.
This is gonna be the rest of the panel.
All right.
And
Start a
sleeping.
timer.
Yeah.
Start a timer.
All right.
my useless talent would be I can whistle without moving my mouth.
Okay, now you got to show us. That's impressive. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but he actually is doing it. Wow.
And the panel's over. We can go. Oh no, just kidding, just kidding. It's like,
Yeah, I used to do that in high school chemistry class because that
Oh,
teacher
yeah.
was so mean to me, and so I would whistle, and she'd be like, "Who's whistling?" That's how she sounded.
Like a witch?
Yeah,
like a witch.
She was like a witch, Mrs. Robinson. She was crazy. And so I would do that, and I would just drive her crazy. That was probably like the meanest I've ever been in my life, and I still kind of feel bad about it.
Was she crazy because she was crazy, or because you were in her class whistling?
Yeah.
For like.
No. I started that because she was crazy.
Oh, gotcha. So you just compounded.
She kind of picked on me, like, and that was my revenge plan.
Your
Whistling.
revenge, just slowly.
I'm
driving
sensing
her
a lot of cursed energy over here right
Yeah.
now.
Adam's curse technique: subtle whispering.
Yeah.
I mean, subtle whistling.
Subtle whistling.
Subtle whistling.
It can also be whispering. ASMR whistling.
ASMR whistling.
Guys,
everyone.
I think I hate ASMR.
Why?
Me too.
I hate ASMR.
Yeah.
Like whistling is. I mean, whistling. Gosh, we keep
I know. Now I'm doing.
Whispering is so bad for your throat. Like as a
It
voice
is.
actor, it's like one of the hardest things to do, and it shreds your voice very
Oh.
quickly. And when I'm listening to ASMR, it like I
It hurts your
feel
voice.
like it's hurting.
Oh, you have
Yeah.
like sympathetic.
Yeah, like yeah.
That's a weird factoid. Not only like if you whisper, you really do kind of like strain and hurt your voice. It doesn't seem like it because like it doesn't sound like this, you know. But you're like really,
Yeah.
but you're like really like messing up your throat doing, it, which
Yeah.
is weird science. I don't know.
Anyway, thanks for that ASMR question. Go.
Yeah, of course. So this is a question for the panel, and you guys can pick who goes first, because I've been a little bit of a taskmaster up here. So rock, paper, scissors for it, but here's the question. In a lot of ways, the characters in Jujutsu Kaisen are like a family, and they're always doing what they can to support each other. So how have your friends and family supported your career, dreams, and aspirations over the years?
Aw,
that's
okay,
lovely.
Where
All
should
right.
I go?
On shoot.
Shoot. Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I crush and.
Oh wait, no.
We
Dang it.
just. Oh God.
Okay, me and Ann first.
Okay.
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 This is intense.
Go ahead.
Yes. Wait, I don't want to go first.
Not too bad.
Okay. All right. My parents are amazing. I am very, very lucky. From the time I can like remember, I wanted to do two things: kung fu and be an actor. When I was 11, I started kung fu. When I was 16, I got put in an acting class. They've pretty much like always supported me in doing anything extracurricular and stuff like that. Mostly, I think a big part of it is because like when I started something, I never really stopped. So I still do martial arts. Obviously, I'm still an actor. So they've been supportive. Of course, like throughout college, and as an actor, we've all gone through like ups and downs and roller coasters of like feast and famine is what I call it. Like having jobs, having income, not. Times change. Like obviously, 2020 is crazy. Things closed down for a while. There was a recession in 2008, 2007. That changed the landscape of like where I was working regularly as an actor. But through that whole time, my entire family believed in me and thought that I would be successful. Now, that doesn't mean my mom didn't say like, honey, what's your plan B? Like, you should have a backup, go to college. Like, of course that happened.
Sure.
But I also like, maybe I'm stubborn, but I also just have someone has to do it. It might as well be me.
Might as well.
Like, these jobs are there. Someone has to get it. I might as well be the guy to go try and do it. And I've always just had that mentality. So I told my mom, like, leave me alone, Mom. I don't need a plan B. Just kidding. I love my mom.
Was your hair like swept over your face like this when you decided?
It's like, Mom, why don't you
Yeah.
clean your own room?
It's very Junpei.
Yeah, it is very Junpei. It's also very Oscar from Star versus the Forces of Evil. If anyone else has seen Star versus the Forces of Evil. So yeah, I would say overall, generally speaking, my parents have been very supportive of what I'm doing.
Nice. So I'm Filipino, and my parents, came from the Philippines. I'm first generation, and it's funny because like growing up, I had piano lessons, I took singing lessons. My parents let me do all the extracurriculars I wanted to do, but they also really wanted me to get good grades in school and go to college and go to medical school and become a doctor, and I did too. But I also really liked performing, and once I realized that was something I wanted to keep doing, I had to kind of straddle that line. And so I have this weird background where I have a degree in biomedical engineering, and then
She's a genius.
and then an
And is a
MFA in
genius.
acting, and then I worked for 7.5 years as a forensic scientist
CSI Ann.
while doing acting. And eventually I was able to like quit my day job and just be an actor. But that whole time it's me, reassuring my family, like, I'm okay, I'm doing it, I can pay my bills, which is the most important thing, and I can act when I act. And a lot of it was just about me doing it and then just telling them how it was. So, just be in constant communication with your parents. If you're trying to do something that's like not what they expect, I feel like that's the most important thing is that you are sure of what you want to do, but you also try to see it from their point of view, which is they just want you to be able to feed yourself, pay your rent and all that stuff. But they were never not supportive. My mother may have been asking me when I'm going to go back to medical school and become a doctor, but she was never not supporting me. And I got lucky, and I landed some really cool roles like Nobara, and that's led me to a place now where I can just be a full-time actor, and my parents are so happy for me. But I think I think it helped that I took this long and circuitous route where I was also being very pragmatic and paying my bills while pursuing my dreams. But I love my parents, and they got to come see me at a convention last month.
Las Vegas?
In Las Vegas last
Boo,
month.
we don't talk about it. We're at MomoCon.
Sorry, at this other convention. And
Ow.
that hurts.
Sorry.
Oh no. No, but they got to see like what a convention was like and what it was like for me to like meet fans, and I think now they like extra understand like what this is all about, and that was really cool for them to be able to experience that with me. But yeah.
Fun fact: the show Dexter is based off Anne's life. Yeah.
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 What'd you
All
say,
right.
the Jetsons?
Yes.
Yeah, the Jetsons. Yeah. Based off Anne Yako's life. Yeah. I have like a slightly similar story to Anne. My parents are traditional Chinese. They come from China. My dad still barely knows what I do for a living. So like, yeah, they were also in medicine, and they really tried to push me that way. So as you can imagine, you have two traditional Chinese parents. You tell them one day, hey, I took a theater class. I think that's what I want to do. That was an interesting conversation, to say the least. But I was able to prove to them, they gave me basically an ultimatum, right? They're like, okay, after you go to school, we will allow you, I think those were their words, we will allow you 2 years in Los Angeles to try to make something happen. And if you are a professional actor going into Los Angeles, 2 years
not
is
a lot of
like
time.
nothing.
That's my fast.
It's
Real fast.
nothing, right? So, I was young, I didn't have any other options, so I was like, okay, fine, 2 years, let me give it a shot. I booked a Garmin GPS commercial with that basketball player Yao Ming my first year in Los Angeles, and I brought my dad a signed basketball, right? I'm like,
Yes.
we had a contract. You know what I mean? Like, and he's a man of his word, so he was like, fine. So I convinced them that way. It took so many. 16 years later, my dad, like I said, still barely knows what I do, but I was able to take him out recently to like a really nice dinner. And oh my God, this is gonna sound so sad when I say it. And I don't mean it in a sad way, but like, he shook my hand for the first time in my life that night 3 times. All right, so it was very exciting. So I think he finally approves of what I do.
All right.
So yeah, when I was listening to like Adam being like, "Oh, thank you, yeah, I got to shake my dad's hand."
Yeah.
Family acceptance for the win.
Yeah, let's go. So when I heard Adam being like, "Oh yeah, my parents were supportive like the entire time," I'm like, "Wow, what is that like?" Like, that's
Awesome. Well, we're going to go ahead and start taking some questions from the audience. So you see my friend over here with both hands up. That's where the microphone is. some ground rules. Please keep it PG. No requests for, can you do this voice, etc. And we have about 30 minutes. And while we get folks lined up, she's going to be screening questions. And while we get that going, KG, I have one question for you.
Yeah.
I learned that one of your first theater roles was in A Midsummer's Night Dream, and you actually punched the floor so hard that you broke your hand.
I did.
So, my question is, you seem very passionate about your craft, which is awesome. How do you bring some of that passion into your role as Gojo?
Oh, I thought the question was going to be, have you ever punched Adam?
Have you ever?
No, but I want to.
And?
No. Well, first, okay, I have to explain that Midsummer Night's Story really quick. I was the role of, if you've seen the play, there's a character named Bottom. They do a play, right? I was that character, and when the lion attacks the girl, there's a scene where they scuffle, right? And I made a really poor acting choice. I forgot the ground was not softwood. You know what I mean? We were on granite. And as you can imagine, the granite won. And my doctor had very many questions for me when I went in to see them. He was like, oh, so obviously you boxed. You got a boxer's fracture. I'm like, no, it was just a terrible theater accident. But yeah, I'm in love with acting. I love the craft of acting. I feel like it's a skill that you can endlessly improve upon without ever achieving mastery, which I don't think actually exists for acting, right? It's something you chase, you never actually find. And it's when you are passionate about something, you can't help but bring it into what you're doing, People are passionate about a lot of stuff. People are passionate about their games, people are passionate about their careers, and you can really, there's a certain energy that you can really tell when people just have that happiness about what they do. I have that happiness about what I do, and it's... That's not the happiness.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
So when I'm voicing characters like Gojo, I just try to keep in my heart how happy I am to be there and how exciting it is and how much I love doing it. And I think that mostly is 90% of what helps. Yeah, sure.
Awesome. All right, we're going to hand it over to my friend in the audience. What's your question?
Hi.
Hello.
So thank you so much for bringing these characters to life. My best friend got me into Jujutsu Kaisen. It's been lovely. But I have a question for all of you. So what is the funniest or weirdest thing that ever happened to you or say whatever in the recording booth?
Ooh.
Thank you.
Okay. I was recording on a game called Dynasty Warriors 7. So the booth itself, the window out to look at the director is about yay high, right? I accidentally spilled my water bottle on my pants because we were doing combat efforts. So you're flinging your hands around. You're like, oh god, And I soaked my pants, and it was so uncomfortable. And we had a lot of hours to get through. So because the window was right here, I asked the director, hey, this sounds super weird, and I'm so sorry. Do you mind if I just take my pants off? It's so uncomfortable. It's so cold. And this dude just looks at me without breaking a sweat. He was just like, whatever makes the art flow, man. So if you've played Dynasty Warriors 7, I want to say 35% of that game you're listening to me talk, I'm pantsless.
It started a tradition, and he's actually pantsless
That's true.
right now.
Right
That's
now.
right. Yeah.
Right
So
now.
season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen, it was done at home, right? During COVID, and I was pantsless the whole time. I mean, why would you wear pants when you're recording from home?
Yeah.
So when you hear me in season 1, 0 pants. It increases your acting power, I swear to God. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. Mine is actually also water related. This is really recently. I was in a live action dubbing session, and I did the take, and they were going to place the dialogue and then listen back to see if it works, if they need to make any changes. And I was like, cool, I'm gonna have a sip of water, and I unscrew my water bottle, and I take a nice big swig, and then I immediately choke. But it was a lot of water, so I'm like, oh, and then I just dribble water all down my shirt, and I turn away from the window, and I'm like, oh no, what do I do? And I hear the engineer being like, are you okay? And I'm like, I need a paper towel. And he's like, I got you. So he goes to the bathroom and goes and gets me a paper towel, and he opens the door, and he's like, why? And I was like, there was so much water. I'm so sorry. Thank you. And I'm just myself, and the director gets on the line, and she's like, "It's okay, we still have to place." And I'm like, "Cool, this is the most embarrassing thing I've ever done." But yeah, it dried honestly a lot quicker than I thought it would.
You need a recording bib. Like a
do-
voiceover bib.
A voiceover bib. Yeah.
A lot of water stories at this table, right?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
know.
Yeah,
What's your water story?
I don't have a water story.
Ooh, outsider.
I would say, okay, but I guess maybe, you tell me if this is a water story when I'm done, okay? So, recording an episode of Star vs. the Forces of Evil, there was an episode called Marco Grows a Beard.
Yeah.
And basically the character, I forget if a magic spell gets put on him, but he starts growing a beard. Okay, he's 14. He starts growing a beard. And throughout the episode, the beard gets longer and longer and longer until literally there's a wide shot of his house and beard hairs coming out of the windows and the front door. The dude, and the Star, the other main character, and Marco are lost in the beard. And it becomes this maze that she has to get through. So how do you sound like you're the character when you have a giant beard? So we were trying to figure out what do I do? Do I put my hand around? I'm oh, I have a beard, my beard's getting bigger. But it wasn't sounding quite right. So they gave me a pillow. And I literally did an entire session with my head in the pillow, screaming like this. But it was very hot in that pillow. And this was just they were looking around the studio oh, what can we do? And so there's the part where I record, there's the glass, KG was saying. The other side is the audio engineer with a desk where the voice director is, maybe a writer or whoever. And then there's a couch, and that's where some of the executives sit. So one of them was oh, here's a pillow here on the couch. So I took this pillow. A, it smelled weird, okay, the whole time. And then B, when I was done, there was a face print. Sweat, spit,
Like the
everything.
Shroud of
Beautiful.
Turin?
Yeah, so is that water?
I mean,
Spit.
Yeah.
So there was a face print, and then I was okay, so my session was done. I walked in there, I'm thank you
What
guys.
studio is this so I know what to look out for?
Out Loud Audio.
Okay,
I
okay,
guarantee you they sanitized it or burned it because they're on top of that stuff. Or framed it.
Sold it on
So
eBay.
I went into the studio and gave them back the pill, and they were oh, thanks. You should have thought about this. So I don't know where that pillow is, but anyway.
That counts as a water story.
That's
there's water involved.
Okay.
Yeah.
all right, next question.
Hello.
Hi.
I really like your show, and I was wondering if your characters were in another show, say like My Hero or Bleach, how would they interact in that world?
If our characters were in another series, how would they interact?
Yeah.
With that world.
With that world. I feel they'd all fit very well into the Bleach world.
Bleach world for sure.
I mean, they're kind of spiritually
Similar.
yeah.
Similar
That'd be good synergy. My Hero would be hilarious.
Yeah, that'd be
Gojo would for sure get a teaching job. Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
Literally, if Gojo was a teacher at UA, all the episodes would be filler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really funny. Yes, that's the end of that question.
that is
Thank
the
you.
answer.
Next question.
Hello.
Hi.
So my question is, so in the show, curses are made from negative human emotion.
Oh shoot, sorry, start over, but just speak a little bit louder.
Yeah, speak up.
So curses are made from negative human emotion in the show. So my question is, when you were recording for season 1 and season 2, did you guys have to fight any personal curses?
Do we have to find any personal curses?
Personal curses.
I mean, I was cursed with no pants. That was kind of like a curse.
Yeah, that's a curse for the rest of us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was cursed with having to be my own audio engineer for all of season 1. That sucked.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah, we were all cursed with COVID.
Yeah, we were all cursed with COVID.
Globally, we were cursed with COVID.
I do think maybe the question you're asking is there's some heavy stuff in these episodes, there's elements of that, and I do think it's our job as an actor to connect dots.
Yep.
You can't always live the exact experience of the character you're playing. It's literally impossible, especially in a show like JJK. So you kind of have to find parallel things that's oh, Yuji's relationship to his grandpa or to his friends is like my relationship to da-da-da. And you connect these dots so that when you are acting these scenes, you can come from sort of a real place. And I think that brings life and makes the characters feel more real and relatable. So as we're all well studied on the source material and like I would say, in touch emotionally with our feelings and ourselves. So like I think we all do that and try and bring that to our acting roles.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you.
and KG doesn't wear pants. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next question.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
So my question is, if your characters could befriend any other anime character from a different series, who would they be friends with?
Dazai from Bungo Stray Dogs. They already share a brain cell, so it's easy. I'm the brain cell.
I think she'd actually be friends with Bakugo.
Nobara and Bakugo? Oh my god, actually,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Yuji would like really want to be friends with Mirio. I think that would be
Yeah.
cute. I think he would like look up to him a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
for the
you.
question.
That's the end of that question.
Next question, please.
Hi, y'all.
Hi.
Let me first start off by saying Toji looks great in the season 2 trailer.
That was
Yeah,
pretty
you-
good.
You're so
excited.
thirsty.
I mean, boo.
You're so
boo,
thirsty.
He's
Toji.
a terrible father.
Hey, calm down.
but he's hot.
Calm down. We know what your toxic trait is now.
That's their cursed energy.
So I know y'all can't say much about like what's in the works and stuff like that, but my question is in y'all's head, like keep it in your head, do y'all know who's gonna voice Toji in the dub, and are y'all excited for who's gonna voice Toji? If y'all know yet.
That hasn't been cast yet to
Yeah.
anyone's knowledge.
Yeah, even if it has, I don't think we know.
We wouldn't
They
know.
wouldn't tell us.
Oh.
We'll find out with the rest of you, basically.
Yeah. They wouldn't tell
Y'all
us
don't
anything,
like
please.
know until it comes out, basically.
Yeah. They don't tell us nothing.
Sometimes we'll know, like for me, like if I'm in a session and someone has already recorded, they'll play that person.
Oh yeah, then we can
Oh,
hear
yeah,
them.
then we can hear
And
them.
sometimes I'm like, oh, that's da da da, or I'll be like, who's voicing that sexy man? Oh shoot, that.
That terrible father.
That
Ugh.
handsome
Beautiful man. Yeah.
Yeah,
Al-
so-
also, the answer is Chris Pratt. It's
Yeah,
Chris Pratt. That I've been seeing
It's a me,
memes
a
that.
Toji. You know.
yeah.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. That is the end of that question.
No, it'd be more like a. It's me,
it's
Toji.
Toji.
Hey,
Yeah.
It's a me, a Toji. Yahoo!
Hello.
hello, you wonderful people up in
Hello.
stage.
Yo.
Hello.
This question is mainly for Kaiji, but Adam and you're all welcome to chip in.
Oh, we will.
Oh, okay.
The story, the whole story is accumulating to one thing and one thing only. Hold up one sec.
Yeah. Make sure you got it right there, Rosa.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Kaiji, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Between Gojo and Sukuna, who do you think will be the victor between the fight of the strongest sorcerers of all time?
Who do I think?
Yes.
Yeah. So, how do I talk about this without
I
going
was
to
gonna say this
spoilers?
feels very
Listen,
timely.
we don't know.
We don't.
Right.
So who do you think?
Okay. I have a couple different answers on this, right?
Sure.
Narratively, if we were actually following narrative sort of, not tropes, but like kind of rules, right? The reader would expect Sukuna to not either win or have the upper hand at some point, right?
Yeah.
Narratively. But the mangaka doesn't follow too many of those narrative rules. You know what I mean? That's why JJK has been so hard to predict every chapter. So honestly, bro, I have no idea.
Who do you want to win?
My boy Gojo, obviously, but
Obviously.
obviously, but I have a team. All right, I admit it. Okay, but narratively, it would make sense for Sukuna to win, so that the other characters could do stuff. You know what I mean? I just don't know. The mangaka does crazy stuff.
Right,
so
but how's he gonna do that?
Yeah. So I have no idea how it's gonna go. But if you're just asking me personally, obviously I would want Gojo to win because I like working.
Of course.
Thank you.
Thank
Of
you.
course.
That question
Team
is-
Gojo all the way.
Yeah, that question is over.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so my question is, as much as you guys love the characters, as much as we all do, what is one characteristic that you actually hate or would like to change about your character?
Oh.
Wait, that we
we hate?
That we
That you
hate
either
about our
hate or
character.
would like to change?
Just in general?
Not
Yeah,
that we
just in
voiced.
general. It doesn't have to be anything.
Oh, Mahito.
No, about your character, not
Oh,
just.
I hate Mahito. This question is over. I'm just kidding. So wait, what's something we hate about our own character?
Yeah. So like, pick one thing you dislike about your character, and maybe if you had the option to change about the character.
Ah, no bar is perfect. No notes.
I
No, I think what's awesome about these characters is that they are flawed. They have weaknesses, and that's where all the narrative interestingness. What? That's words?
It is. You're a forensic scientist, and you can make
solve
up
this
words.
crime.
I'm not an author. It's fine. Okay.
I think every character in Jujutsu Kaisen could benefit from some therapy.
Yes.
Every single one, Gojo included.
But that would solve all the problems.
I
and
know
then
there'd be no
the-
more
and then
curses.
the story
We don't, you know,
over.
everyone will be mentally healthy. No more cursed energy. You know, it'll be great. See, really, Geito should have invested it in like therapy instead of like
What he did.
the whatever demon war.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
I mean, I've genuinely like very rarely recorded a character where I'm like, this guy sucks. This guy literally sucks. It's happened maybe like once or twice, but it's never happened with Yuji. There's like literally never a moment where I'm like, oh, why did he do that? Or there just hasn't been that. Like they all make sense in context of like
What
the
they're-
building of this like, I don't know, unique character. It's so. I hate Mahito. That question.
Yeah, we hate Mahito.
Yeah.
That's the question. Mahito.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
So I love Jujutsu Kaisen. Started watching it on a whim, then started reading it. And one of my favorite things is, seeing a new curse technique. Personally, I would choose to have either Heavenly Restriction or Boogie Woogie. If you guys had to choose, what curse technique would you want?
Like from the curse techniques from the show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Hard to beat Infinity, right? That's pretty hard to beat.
Yeah.
No, I want Fushiguros. I want pets.
Oh yeah, that's true. The doggos.
Give me
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I changed
Yeah.
my answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want pets.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Boogie Woogie.
Boogie
That's
Woogie
pretty
is
good.
really cool.
You could troll people really hard with Boogie Woogie.
Yeah. Really great for martial arts too. Like I probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just imagine like walking into like the men's restroom and you just like Boogie Woogie a guy who's about to use the urinal out into like the middle of the con floor.
Oh no.
Sorry,
Terrible.
that's gross.
Terrible.
How dare.
That's the end of that question.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sadman, and my question is.
Okay, wait. Sorry. Talk a little bit louder.
Yeah, speak up.
Oh.
Eat the mic.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's.
my question is to everybody: if your character was here right now at MomoCon, how do you think they would react to being here?
Ooh, how would your character react to being at MomoCon?
Gojo would be signing even if he wasn't invited, right? And his line would be huge. That's how.
Yeah. It's full of women.
Just full.
It says women only.
Women only.
What a jerk.
No, I think Nobara would be loving it. She'd just be doing TikToks all up and down the con floor with all the cosplayers. She'd probably cosplay.
She'd have a line of simps behind her.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Yuji would he would like walk up and see a line and he'd be like, oh, a line, and he'd get in line and he wouldn't know where it led. Like he'd realize it was a bathroom and he'd be like, oh man, okay, I gotta get in. And then he'd go somewhere else and he'd see another line and he'd get in line, and then it would be like, just like the wrong thing every time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Once again, I just want to thank you for your amazing talent for bringing more anime-onlys to fall in love with Jujutsu Kaisen.
Oh, you're awesome. Thank you.
As a manga-only Jujutsu Kaisen fan, we are currently begging for filler,
Yeah.
which is odd. But I know for sure that Mappa's gonna come through with more Jujutsu scrolls. So as an idea for the theme being concerts, what would your character's favorite music artist be?
Favorite music artist.
Yuji's would be whoever sings "Who Let the Dogs Out." He really likes the part where he gets to say who, you know? You guys are thinking so hard.
I am thinking so hard about
I just gave the dumbest.
I don't know.
Or Enya, because it helps him calm down. Like
Enya.
Kenny G. That Orinoco flow.
Orinoco flow.
Raise your hand if you don't know who Enya is. Okay, some of you do.
Oh, wow.
Everyone
Okay,
knows
good
Enya.
job, everyone.
So cultured. So
No,
cultured.
I think Novara would be into she'd be into Twice. Yeah. Yeah, I love Twice.
Gojo just has that daddy's home TikTok like playing on over and over again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. That
Yeah.
question is over.
Thank you.
So this question is aimed mostly at KG.
Yes, sir.
So Gojo.
Me and Ann are ready.
Gojo's
I'm gonna
this
take a
very larger than life, strongest being on Earth, greatest cursed sorcerer ever, and he's very aware of how terrified everyone is of him. How do you bring that smug, overbearing, God among men energy when you do lines for Gojo?
I'm a mono blue control player in Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, that's not acting.
Yeah, that's not acting at all. KG freaking just destroys us at Magic constantly. With a smile on his face.
That's the answer.
If KG's happy while we're playing Magic, Ann and I are so scared. He's like, I brought you gifts. And we're like, we don't want them.
Refuse.
Please, we don't want
Refuse
them.
the gifts.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey guys, so
Hello.
my question is, through the series and the movie, what was the most difficult line, scene, or episode it was for you guys to record and why?
I can speak for Ann and I both. The most difficult part of the movie was that we weren't in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really
That
tough.
is
That was
tough.
hard. That was
So
difficult.
hard.
Yeah.
It was really difficult for both of us.
I mean, I guess acting difficulty wise, like the end of the Zero movie was the first time you kind of see Gojo like vulnerable in a sense, right? He's talking to his ex-best friend, and it's a pretty heavy scene. So it was the first time I had to sort of dive into that aspect of Gojo. It was nice and challenging. I wouldn't say it was hard, but it was like kind of refreshing to step away from like the kind of goofy kind of like part of him. So I'm really looking forward to like indulging in more of those scenes in season 2. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah. I mean, not that it was difficult, but I suppose like the most like emotionally complex scene was actually like the scene that Nobara and Yuji have at the end of the season after they've fought the brothers. Just like it's a quiet moment, but there's like a lot of important kind of like emotional beats in there, and just like making sure that we got it and that it came across. I think it was just trickier.
Yeah, there was a lot of like interesting dynamics that happened in that fight scene with the brothers, and then that conversation after. Like even like seeing some of Nobara's like new curse techniques and stuff like that. There's a moment where like it's such a simple moment. Yuji literally says, "I'm sorry."
Oh, that moment. Oh.
But he's about to like kill somebody, and he has the entire season he's like, I'm not going to kill anyone, I'm not going to kill anyone. People are like, well, what if you have to one day? He's like, I'm not going to do it, I'll find a way not to do it. And then he's literally like in motion about to throw a punch. He knows what he's about to do, and he just like under his breath says, I'm sorry. And it's like, those moments are like very juicy, like as an actor, where in a way you almost have to do nothing and let everything that has built up to that moment do the work for you. So
yeah, there's like this like fun trick about like acting in these like very emotional moments. It's about like you've done the work and you've talked it through, and like you know what's going on, and you have to like kind of just forget that and just let whatever has like filtered in just like be inside of you when you say it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's too much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No.
Thank you.
Quick time check. We have about 5 minutes left, so let's make this a speed run.
All
Let's
right,
get
we'll
through
do
as many
lightning
questions as we can.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, I just want to say my sister absolutely adores your show and cannot stop talking about it at all. But my question is, if you had a chance to voice act in any show, movie, or series, what would it be?
Voice act in any show, what would it be?
In anything?
Yeah, other than the ones that you're currently in already.
Chucky, Child's Play. I love Chucky. Like, he's my favorite horror movie monster. I just think he's like a little, like, oh, I can't cuss. He's a jerk. He's a very lovable jerk. Chucky from Child's Play.
I want to be a Disney princess. Good God, I want to be a Disney princess.
I would love to be a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Speed round.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hi. I was wondering, what's the best way, kind of, that y'all got started into voice acting? Like, what's the best way to apply for that?
Okay. Can I speed round answer?
Yeah, go for it.
There is no one way to do it. There's lots of ways you can do it, but there is a website. If anyone is interested in voice acting, it's created by D. Bradley Baker, who is he's a legend. It's called iwanttobeavoiceactor.com. Go read everything on that site. It has all the answers to the questions about how to get into voice acting, what to do, where you live, like all that stuff. So iwanttobeavoiceactor.com. That's the end of that question.
It's a great place to start.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just remember the chicken sacrifices.
Yes.
Yeah.
Many chicken sacrifices. Right.
Hello.
Hello.
My question is for Gojo. Did you and Nami ever play that drinking game where you list your favorite things about Gojo?
So yes, sir.
Megumi's the best character in the show.
Hey, get out of here!
That's the answer.
Get out of here.
Meg, that's my son. I asked him. I asked him to try. I even asked him to try making like a Satoru Gojo tier list, but he put me in F tier. Okay, what a jerk. But I still love him. Okay, that's my answer.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
If you can pick anyone from any character, who would be your arch nemesis?
Our personal arch nemesis?
Yes.
Mahito. I hate that guy.
Tony the Tiger. I don't trust him. Why is he so happy?
Because the flakes are frosted.
He's a large carnivore. He doesn't eat that cereal.
But they're frosted.
He's eating those kids.
If it was just
100%.
If it was just plain flakes, but they're frosted.
Large carnivore. Don't trust Tony
I agree.
the Tiger.
I agree.
Yeah, thank you.
My alarm clock.
Mine too.
Thank you.
Hi.
My question is.
Get closer. Get closer.
Yeah.
All right. Sorry.
Thank you so much.
Was there ever a role that you wish you would have went for, or you tried to go for it that you didn't get, that you're watching thinking could have been me?
Satoru Gojo.
Yeah.
Could have been me.
Yeah.
No Bara?
Yeah, Gojo.
I really wanted to be Panda or Nanami.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
you.
Hello. I wanted to ask, what is your favorite role that you've ever played, be it like theater or anime or anything else?
It's hard to pick favorites. It's like asking to pick your favorite kid or something.
Yeah.
For me, I would say Marco Diaz and Yuji Itadori are probably my two faves.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. Nobara and Raiden Shogun. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, probably Giant or Big G and Doraemon, just because I got to read the manga as a kid. Okay.
Sick, thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. What will it got goo goo hi goo?
Hi, you guys. He just asked, this is for Adam. How would Marco do if he actually enrolled in Jujutsu High School?
How would Marco be if he enrolled in Jujutsu High School?
Yes, would he fare well?
I think it'd be like, what in the world is going on? What dimension is this? What are all these curses? What am I gonna do? I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
At least he'd be used to magic, At least-
At least he'd be used to magic. That's true. Where are the nachos?
Severe lack of nachos.
Cursed nachos.
Why is everyone
Ooh,
so
that would be
serious?
his power. That would be his
Cursed
technique.
nachos? Yeah.
He flings cursed nachos.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you guys. See you, Sean.
All right, this is going to be our last question.
Oh, okay, make it a good one. Pressure's on.
No pressure.
Hi, I just want to quickly say you guys are amazing at what you do, and it's
thank
so
you.
inspiring.
That's a great question. You're welcome.
No, wait,
Thank you.
No, wait. My question is, besides your own character, who's your favorite character from Jujutsu Kaisen?
Nanami.
Toto.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Hey, can we do like a selfie with the crowd?
Yeah,
Can I turn
let's
around?
do it.
Will you guys like put your hands up or something? Is it possible to get the house lights up a little bit or anything like that?
This is a giant family picture. You're all in the family now.
Plus, like, we gotta make it look like there's more people here than like a Demon Slayer panel or like Chainsaw Man. You know what I'm saying?
One, two, three.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks so much for coming out.
Hey, come say hi to us at our tables. We'll be here this afternoon and tomorrow and stuff. Come say hi. If you have
Come say
questions
hi.
we didn't get to, come ask us.
Yeah, they would love that. Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys.
No, I'm gonna